Hello and welcome to Miner Watches an Age of Empires 2 The Conquerors multiplayer match, so let's go. This one is actually one that I did, so this is me here in blue, playing as the Turks, and then I got my friend over here in green, playing as the Saracens. And then over here in teal, although it looks like yellow on the map, is, the enemy here are three random computer AI civilizations. So we've got this house here belonging to Brute of the Celts in teal, and then over here in yellow we've got Maxica playing as the Aztecs, and in red we have Kublai Khan as Mongols. So this is just a general Black Forest map, which seems to be one of my favourite at the moment. I mean, it's always kind of been one of my favourite due to the fact that you can wall off quite easily, and you'll see later on how well we wall off. I mean, the main paths here, we've got this one here, this one which I've just put up a palisade wall, there's one here, and finally one here. And they're pretty small paths, so they should easily be walled off without much of a problem. So, as I did in a previous game, I will pause and I'll show you a part later on. Right, now what I've got up here are a gate with stone walls and a watchtower, and then at my second encampment, same again, stone wall, gate, watchtower, and finally stone wall, gate, watchtower. Now whenever I play this kind of map, I always find that I want to build up more and more here, but I just don't have the resources. So you can see my wood and stone aren't too great for me to build, many more watchtowers. Unfortunately, in this position, there's a gold pile here, a gold pile near here, and a gold pile near here. And I've got a villager on each. You can just see me marking, and I got a villager next to each wall. And this is what this is what my plan is. To, as soon as I get enough more resources to build towers, I will build another tower just to help build up this. And now my aim of this game was to be as defensive as possible to begin with, and then go all out on the offensive. And with being defensive to begin with, it allows me a chance to build up my economy and get ready to build a lot of military. Now we're playing against two melee civilizations, Celts and Aztecs, and then also a ranged civilization. And so the ranged civilization won't be too bad against the watchtowers, but the melee civilization, I'll need to just watch out that they don't suddenly bring in lots of people at once. I will see you in a second. Okay, now we've actually got to a little battle, because between now and the previous segment of video, there wasn't really much going on. There just wasn't really much going on. And now what I've got here is I've got these two watchtowers up in this villager, and I was able to take out all these archers. But in the meantime, while the archers were getting the villager before I could kill the archers, I got the villager to do some gold mining. And I'm starting to get a few more watchtowers. I've got plenty of wood, but I need a lot more stone. I've got some stone income here, and I've got a mining camp ready to be built up there. Now here I've got hit 3 watchtowers this one, soon to be 3 at this one, and soon to be 3 again at this one. And so you can see there's a bunch of longswordmen coming in with 2 ranged armor, so I do 5 attack each time, but now I've got a villager in here, so I thought really that by having villagers, oh no, maybe it's just archers, by having archers in a tower you get extra attack. And one thing I did get from the university was ballistics, because I thought if I'm playing as a Turks, at some point I will get lots of janissaries, and having ballistics for janissary is actually quite useful indeed. Now unfortunately, 3 watchtowers against a mangonel, it's going to take a while, but here I'm now at guard tower, so I've got a bit of extra attack and hit points, and I think 1 extra range. But you can see all these mangudai coming down, And if I get these 3 guard towers to attack the Mangudai at once, well, one particular Mangudai at once, then that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And you can see what I mean here by an archer unit against my towers won't be too much of a problem. However, I didn't realise this petard was coming through, and so the stone wall went down much further. And I'm trying to take out these melee people, these long swordsmen, to begin with, because they are the ones that will cause the most problem in terms of my gate, and then eventually the Mangudai. And I've got here, there's a whole bunch of monks coming down, what, 6 monks? And so I had to choose here, do I get the long swordsman first to stop my gate from being chopped down, but with the possibility of the monks healing the long swordsman, so it could be a bit longer, or do I kill off the monks and let my gate go down a bit? And I can't remember exactly what I did, but I had to worry about this mangonel, which I had hurt before over here, but I need to continue hurting it here. And there you go, there's some arrows on them, and yep, 2 hits it did, so it wasn't too much of a problem. But you can see all these crossbowmen coming in. This villager here is ready to come in and build another watchtower if necessary, but I need to get rid of all of these long swordsmen. Now here's my other guard tower, actually, but she comes back because I soon realise I'm not going to be able to survive with that there, and I'd have to bring another villager. In terms of my eco, I've got plenty of farms going along here, got some idle villagers ready to do some farms. In terms of Green's eco, he's got farms too, castle, got a market, so we've got plenty of gold transfer, and he also put his wood collection down here, and he's starting to build another castle up here. Thing is, he hasn't been attacked here, which is quite fortunate for him, and I think the main reason is because I've actually attacked people because they've come close, whereas I don't think he had towers up in time, so therefore this has caused all these people to come towards me. So now I'm getting the majority of the kills at the moment, instead of it's being spread across. I mean, you have this Mangudai here, but this watchtower at the moment can't reach the Mangudai, and it's going to be a similar situation to here as well. So I get attacked by yellow here, teal here, and red here. So I need to make sure I've got a decent amount of defence up, otherwise I'm just not going to be able to survive. But I've got four guard towers here, and I need to get rid of these here as well. I think I built that barracks because I couldn't build archery ranges and stables, which I kind of needed, and mainly focusing on this mangonel, but that mangonel is going for that fortified wall, so it's not actually doing much damage whatsoever. But now it's going for my guard tower, which, oh, it's died anyway. And the gate is slowly going down, but really what they want are battering rams to come in and to actually get rid of my wall. And up comes a castle here, and I got plenty of stone for another castle, but I thought it might be best to do this, and I forgot to get my villager coming around here and then to here. This monk here, who's he converting? He's converting that eagle warrior who just about managed to take out that monk. That was pretty good. I don't think I actually created any monks, or I created a monastery, but I don't think I created any monks whatsoever, which is a bit silly of me. But I know that Green did create quite a few monks and made a few conversions and definitely healed units a lot. We would have lost so much more units if he hadn't been healing. Now, at each wall I have got a castle, or at least a castle about to be built. And that would really help out, and especially if I'm getting conscription, just to make things a lot easier for me. But I will get plenty of janissaries, and they will undoubtedly help me out with the amount of range attack that I will have. A couple of idle villagers, but I've now got keep, so I have that 11 attack and 11 range is actually quite nice to have. And at this point, this keep will soon go, and especially if I have plenty of, well, another big attack. But you can see all these Mamelukes coming in, ready just to take out a few more people that come this way, you know, all these scout cavalries, just to be on the safe side. I've now got a bunch of bombard towers here. There's 1, there and one here as well. And because I can get artillery, I get an extra 2 range for those bombard towers and bombard cannons as well for that matter, but not necessarily... okay. Not necessarily... what do you call it? Cannon galleons, just because there's actually no water on this map. And this is hilarious. What's happened here is this wall has blocked off anything coming this way. So this trade cart has to come this way. However, Red has built a siege workshop, which really isn't that great. Bit silly of them to do so. But now I'm starting to get Janissaries into my castle, and you can see the amount of attack going up. And the amount of arrows spewed from the castle is huge. And also with these bombard towers, because I've got... no, ballistic, sorry, ballistic. Getting siege units is a lot easier, and they will go down much quicker. And oh no, not quite, but that skirmish is going to go down. So direct hit from that bombard tower, so great. And what we're being attacked here by nothing, because we've already got rid of it. See, this cavalry archer is coming in now, and with the amount of arrows spewed on it, it died before the bombard tower got it. So, you know, I've got a few keeps, a bombard tower and a castle at each of these places. So to be honest, I don't have to worry too much about whether or not I will suffer from my defence. So here, I've got plenty of wood coming in, plenty of food, and I'm still getting my gold collection coming in. I believe I've got all my stone by this point. Yeah, I've got all the stone. There's a bit of stone, oh, that was there, but now has gone. And these cavalry archers are just going down. I mean, my bombard tower doesn't even need to work there. So now I've got this battering ram, which will soon go down. There we go. A nice hit, and it's down. And a villager just wants to gather her berries. She wants to make a nice cake. I mean, even I pointed it out. She wants to make a nice cake, you know, a nice raspberry strudel. And here we go. Here are my bombard cannons. I originally have 12 range, but with artillery they now have 14. And oops. Thing is, I couldn't research siege engineers at the university, which I'm very surprised about. And yeah, it says on the Turks tech tree, if I was to go onto this one, where's university? Here. Yeah, I can't get siege engineers, which is very odd, considering my unique technology is artillery, where I get extra range for bombard cannons and all of that. Yeah, it's a bit strange indeed. Over here I'm constantly being attacked by skirmishers, which isn't that much of a problem. However, this trebuchet has started to attack I believe one of the walls in front of this keep, which is a bit of a problem, but I've got a bunch of bombard cannons, so I soon want to take them out. And I thought I'll create a bombard tower here for green, just in case, just to help protect them a bit. However, the only downside of doing that is it could very well come to a point where if I attacked this light cavalry with the bombard tower, then Red would want to start coming down and attacking people here. The plus side though is they've only got a stable. I mean, all these siege units want to get through, but they just can't. I mean, Red cannot actually get through at all. So Red is actually going to lack in gold quite a bit. He's got a bit of gold here, but they're not exactly doing a great job. And here we go, bring up my bombard cannons to try and get rid of this trebuchet. I at least managed to hurt it and move it away, which is a good thing. But I don't think I actually end up destroying it, but I scared it away, so I'm keeping it back. And skirmisher just went down just like that, no problem at all. I don't actually get the stone later on, which I buy a lot at the market. Oh, here we go. Yep, easily went down. And skirmishers, no, not great. Not going to do a great job at all against my towers. Okay, now we're getting into the action. I've got a bunch of bombard cannons at this one and this post here. Don't think I've got any at the moment here because I don't get as attacked as much here. But Green wanted to get rid of this castle, so I sent out my bombard cannons and janissaries just to help protect them a bit. And a bunch of monks here healing off the Mamelukes, which is a good idea. Now fortunately, as a Turks, I can get Hussar, light cavalry and Hussar upgrades for free. So I didn't need to worry about upgrading them. They don't cost that much anyway, but I can now easily create many because look at all these farms I got, and I'm getting plenty of wood anyway, so getting Hussars isn't a problem at all. Now one thing I've done with these bombard cannons here is I put them onto a defensive stance here, and I did have the gate as locked, but I just unlocked it. To get rid of these two trebuchets. But they were also attacking the people here. But this trebuchet is going down, but so are these. Well, sorry, that keep was going down, but so will these trebuchets, and I need to get rid of this trebuchet first. Come on. But what's happening here? A janissary was converted, but is now dead. Scorpion's rubbish against castles, absolutely rubbish. The castle can usually take it out in one hit. And especially, here we go, especially bombard towers, they can take Scorpions out in one hit as well. Now you've got all these skirmishers, they're not going to do much harm against these bombard cannons. I mean, one attack. And because the bombard cannons, they've got 5 natural pierce armor, I don't think they can get anything more. But skirmishers have 6 attack, so it's like, really, are skirmishers such a good thing against bombard cannons? But either way, this gate is going down. I'm just sending bombard cannons onto it, and you can see it going down. But here comes the battering ram. My initial thought, oh no, they've got quite a few people inside, you know, well they can have 4 people inside. But down goes that bombard cannon. What's happening here? Fortunately, because I have murder holes, gone in one hit, a camel, one hit, that's brilliant. A bunch of thousands up here. Now what I think I start doing at this point is I start to create a few more people, because it's getting a little bit tedious just picking them off. I mean, if we had the time and we had the patience, we could easily just continue on and on, because no one's actually going to get any more gold from trade cart routes here. They don't have many trade carts anyway, but we could just continue on, and I don't think they would really trade much at the market anyway. So yeah, one of these bombard cannons was very low in health, so I got the villager to repair it. But these people just going down with, you know, especially with the castle. And what's happening here? A lot. Now this is where this happens. You can see the keep going down quite a bit in health, especially from the battering rams. And now the keep will go down, so the battering ram can work its way through. And at this point I didn't realise, and I thought I had a villager here, but I don't. But he's not in there either, so somewhere I had a villager, but unfortunately they get through. However, Green has got some Mamelukes on standby, and some here as well, who are able to come through. And I'm using the bombard tower to get rid of any siege that tries to come through. The weird thing is, it can take out a mangonel in one hit, but it can't quite take out a mangudai in one hit. Quite annoying. But I've gotten rid of all siege have gone apart from that mangonel which has retreated. But all of these mangudai will go down. I mean, I've got theoretically 34 attack. 34 attack from the castle. I'll take down a mangudai in 2 hits, maybe 1 hit. Now I've got a bit of a problem here. I've got a scorpion, a battering ram, a mangonel, and a trebuchet. So basically one of each siege apart from bombard cannons. But I've got some bombard cannons here, so the cycle is complete. But that bombard tower has taken out plenty of people, and I just need to try and get some more people here. That trebuchet is going to go down so easily. I should have got these bombard cannons to get rid of it, and there we go. So unfortunately my castle or keep suffered as a result. These monks here, just standing here, just, you know, casually chilling out. They've got, I can't remember what the name of the technology is, but they've got that extra 3 range for conversion. Managed to convert a Jaguar warrior, which unfortunately died. I mean, I did ask him to get the monks back. He actually converted one of the Aztec monks, but the reason why I asked him to get him back was just because there were loads of people coming through and the monks might end up dying. Now here it's the same process. I'm getting lots of hussars from this here, but I don't really have much military at all. I mean, I've got plenty of janissaries, but if I go onto here, I've got plenty of lumberjacks, farmers, and trade carts. So what I start to do is to kill off some of these people, mainly lumberjacks, because I don't need as much wood anymore. So let's go to an action later on in the game. Okay, now I'm actually going in, and one thing I noticed was over here there was wood up against the siege workshop. However, lumberjacks have cut it back, and they could have got siege hunters actually as Mongols to get rid of that. But either way, I go in and I see, you know, plenty of guard towers, plenty of castles around. So I think, okay, keep my hussars back for the time being, and keep my janissaries to protect my bombard cannons, just to at least get rid of these buildings here. And the hussars are the ones I don't really mind if they die, because they're so easy to create and I've got loads and loads of food. That's not a problem at all. However, unfortunately, janissaries can suffer hugely as a result of mangonel, so I need to get my hussars in. And to be honest, they have 6 pierce armor, so they're actually pretty good. You know, plenty of health, plenty of attack, so they're not actually too bad at all. But I need to bring back these janissaries because they are dying a bit. Bombard cannons, they don't do a great deal of damage in comparison to trebuchets against buildings, but they do. But they can move just that little bit faster. They don't have to pack, and they're better at getting units that walk by. Now I've got this here, and one thing I did was I sent my hussars in to get rid of a few people, and with these Mamluks here, this town centre is going to go down easily. I mean, you can see the amount of health it's going down. There's no way that town centre is going to stay up, and this is one thing that Green said he'd do. He'd attack from this side, so I can get rid of some of the buildings here, and James will start getting rid of the buildings here, especially as this, I believe, is where the eco is, the eco side of, well, apart from this section here, but there's a lot of eco coming in from where Green was attacking. So I've got hussars here, and I'm thinking, okay, I need to get rid of this castle at least. And janissaries doing alright, but I thought, okay, I need to get plenty more hussars, I need to get a few more janissaries. And now I start creating plenty and plenty of bombard cannons, because that's one thing I need. Now these 3 hussars have got through, but this one dies, I believe, from what I can remember. Yeah, but this one continues at least hurting people a bit more. Now go back to the bombard cannons. They are destroying this castle, and they do actually cost a little bit more than trebuchets. They cost 25 extra wood and gold from trebuchets, so really I think for that extra resource you don't have to worry about them packing and unpacking. And I don't know whether I like trebuchets or bombard cannons more, because I can create plenty of trebuchets and I can take down a building within seconds, as opposed to the bombard cannons not doing a huge amount of damage. But I've got janissaries up here. I mean, I'm not going to get attacked by anything down here, just a guard tower, but if I get rid of every other building, that's not a problem. However, there are villagers here, but the more I kill villagers, you can see this one's going in to try and build something. And I forgot about this barracks here, but it's just a case of just trying to take out the remaining of Teal. I mean, I think I need to get rid of this castle first, and I'm getting more and more bombard cannons coming through. There's one coming in there, there's another there, and there's many more on queue. So this castle is starting to go down, and I tried to create one of these castles in Minecraft. It didn't quite work too well because it's a bit difficult to get the exact measurements, but it was quite fun to do. So then I need to start taking down all of these buildings, mainly military buildings, so hopefully soon I'll start getting rid of this archery range. Or maybe this guard tower, just help get rid of it. And I believe focus on something over there, because I can leave my barracks to be destroyed by those hussars. So down goes this archery range. A few more. Oh, actually no, the Mamluks are getting it, that's fine. So now I need to start focusing about going over here. So I've got a siege workshop and stable, which I'll start getting some more people being created from. If I stop these being created and have the hussars coming in from this stable, then getting units will be so much quicker. And I've stopped any bombard cannons there, and I start to head over. So these Mamelukes are doing a great job here, picking off any siege that goes by, and might have, but nearly one more hit. Well done. Hussar got rid of that quite easily. Now there is a gap through there, and these Mamelukes will easily take out any of these pikemen, two-handed swordsmen, and trebuchets. But I thought it might be a good idea for me to get rid of this gate here, just to make it a bit easier for me to go through. Now these units here are trying to actually get through to hurt me, but oops, I accidentally hurt my own person there, which is a bit silly of me. Battering ram gone down. I was fortunate here because that mangonel managed to actually hurt quite a few of these janissaries. I need bombard cannons. I'm getting many more bombard cannons. I've got 11 there now. Many more coming, as one here. And there we go, that's Teal defeated. And we knew at this point that we were going to win because we were just pushing through, just trying to take out the people. I mean, this is on hard. And this is the first time we've ever done a 2v3 hard level. And I suppose one fortunate thing about this map at the moment is how we're not really being attacked too much by people over here. I mean, that's hardly gone down in health from those camels. But something got converted, and I believe it was it's a hussar. Yeah, there we go, that hussar there. But that's going to go down within a few more hits. However, I could start bringing up these bombard cannons, and Green could bring up these trebuchets, Mamelukes, and monks, including the Aztec monk. I think that's quite funny, actually, converting an Aztec monk, and that eagle warrior fortunately went down. So that's why I got these janissaries here protecting this bombard cannon, because no way will the bombard cannon protect themselves. I mean, I could have it that another bombard cannon fires on where a unit is, an enemy unit, but if I do that, then I'll just kill my own bombard cannon, which obviously I don't want. And down goes this town centre, and I've got plenty of hussars here ready to take out anybody that comes out, but they are walking away, so that's annoying. What are they all? They're lumberjacks. Okay, so they're going to wander over there. And I think, okay, I need to start actually getting rid of some of this here. So I just get rid of that building there. I don't know what it was. It was a military building of some sort. But in come the bombard cannons. We've got a castle coming up here, and those two villages will soon create a more stables and siege workshop. I mean, those are the units that I really use the most. So I've got hussars from stables, bombard cannons from siege workshop, and janissaries from the castle. So I've got a nice range of unit. I've got a siege unit to take out buildings, a melee unit to take out close encounters, and the janissary to take out people from a distance. And then Green here, who's got the Mamelukes to take out, well, melee and partially range, the trebuchets, he's gone now, the trebuchets to take out any ranging, and then the monks can help heal and not really have to worry about losing any units. So now I've got bombard cannons, which I need to bring in just a little bit more, getting rid of that mill so they can't create any bread. Not that you can create bread anyway. And what are you getting? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Ah, you're getting rid of the farm. I forgot about this. It's here. They've got all of the relics, but that wasn't going to be a problem. You know, 300 years to get the relic isn't a problem as well. I keep hurting my own people, and it's just. Oh gosh, all these cannons just flying everywhere. Cannonballs. I mean, I've got 18 bombard cannons, and yeah, and I've sent my hussars over just to get the relics, just to allow a bit of time to ease in. I mean, it doesn't actually matter. I mean, we can just continue defeating the Aztecs here and then going over to this part here, but I thought I might as well. You know, it's going to go down, and it just helps ease things a bit. And plus any units that come through here will be picked off by the hussars. So, because I think at this point there's not really any units apart from the odd villager and something else. So I don't need to worry about these bombard cannons too much getting destroyed. These Janissaries can help protect it, but got Mamluks there just helping out. And there we go, the relics have been lost. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quite surprising that they were all not in our side of the map. Or, you know, not even like one of them, for example. Yep, bombard cannon gone because I accidentally hit him. But I need to take out this town centre, castle, archery range. No, I don't need to worry about the university. And these two villages will be easily taken out by my Janissaries. Well, hopefully. Excellent. And this lady, yes. So, you won't escape in that. And there we go, he has resigned, because I think all of his units had gone. So now, we need to come down to red. So what I do at this point is I send these Janissaries and bombard cannons through, trying to push through here. And then I had some Janissaries in this castle and this castle. And what I've done is I sent them all over here, so they can get rid of the few buildings that are around here. But then, they can start to work their way through... They can start to work their way through this wall. And there's a battering ram there, and oh, get rid of the mangonel quickly. I mean, my Janissaries have one more range, which is quite fortunate. So I need to get rid of that, but either way, here we go. And how many bombard cannons do I have? That's 27. My goodness. So anyway, coming in, these Mamluks are taking out these trebuchets, which are quite fortunate. Otherwise, this trebuchet, oops, that was far too close. My own bombard cannon's getting that trebuchet, so I almost stopped that. So these Mamluks are doing a great job of taking out all of these villagers. And the villagers, they keep coming in wanting to build things, so we can easily take them out with the Mamluks and the Janissaries. So, in come my bombard cannons. How many have I got now? I've got 30 bombard cannons. That's just ridiculous. Castles are going to go down so easily. But because of the way that red is built, he had a small chute here, so I can easily push through, and anything that tries to get through, I can easily get. And really, all he's got around here are just that town centre, siege workshop, town centre, another siege workshop, stable. Then nothing else really until we get over to this these town centres, castle and barracks, and this town centre and this stable. So actually, yeah, there are quite a few buildings, but they will easily go. So, I mean, I'm saying I may even do a video of it. Yeah, I'm doing a video of it. So in come these bombard cannons. They will help take out any of these large buildings. So there we go, that's a stable. Stable going down, and oh, nope, I'm getting rid of this siege workshop first of all. Easily gone down. Getting rid of some houses, and there we go, that's it. Oh, took out my own hussar, accidentally. Took out 2 villagers, quite fortunately, but that village is going to go down and stable's here. I mean, the way that we managed to win this map, I mean, it's quite obvious we're going to win it now. The way that we managed to win it is because we didn't have... we attacked one civilization at a time. I mean, green didn't attack red, and, you know, just about managed to do it, and I didn't attack teal and just about managed to do it. You know, we attacked at the same time, and therefore anyone that tried to get away, we could get ourselves. Trebuchet still on 1 health. So, and we've got a good selection of armies. We've got a couple of trebuchets and bombard cannons to help on different sides to help take out buildings. Then we've got Mamluks, who really they're the main force of the infantry and siege attack. And then I've got my Janissaries to help protect my bombard cannons and to take out. Well, they can take out buildings quite quickly actually. And then I've got my own hussars just to run in and take out any villagers that might be straddling. And I can use them to go in to kill off any villagers that end up going near castles, because I don't really mind if they die. You know, if a hussar dies, it's not too much of a problem. But down goes the stable. I need to go through and get this town centre. But these Janissaries here taking out this stable, so that's all they're done, and there we go. That's it. I think it just took that stable to go down. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you in the next